welcome to Light Waves by todderbert. If you enjoy reviews of flashlights, rechargeable lanterns, and other portable light sources, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us with a RovyVon, this is the Aurora A8. This is a 4th edition mini everyday carry keychain flashlight. You can find this selling on Amazon for around $46.95. Give or take, they may have a coupon, the price may come down. So it's very cool. Comes in this really neat box. Let me go ahead and take the star of the show and set it aside. Here's a cool little box, comes in with some accessories, and I'll show you what came with that. So took everything out, make it easy and simple. Set that off to the side. So of course, yes, we get the star of the show, the A8. I'm going to zoom this on down just a little bit. I'm going to bring it back up for the instructions, of course. You also get this really cool magnetic clip here for your belt or hat, depending on how you're wearing it. Definitely a pretty strong magnet. There you go. See? Holds the battery. Nice. So you get the clip, which I just left off for now. I'm more of a keychain guy, so I'll probably put it on my keychain. Don't know if I'll put the clip on because this magnet might stick to other stuff. You also get a bag of goodies. You get 2 key rings. You get an extra jacket for the charging port. And you get the magnetic base optional clip-on. So you can actually clip that on the base of the flashlight. And you'll have a magnetic base so you can hook this flashlight anywhere. So that's a pretty strong magnet. As you can see, it's stuck to the key ring. It's the same translucent plastic. You snap it on there, and then you can take and position this flashlight anywhere you need it. Very handy. Of course, you get some extra little paperwork. Little mini paperwork. Given their website. Nice. All rights reserved. Okay. And I think, was this like a little warranty thing? There you go. If you need to know, there you are. Another little piece of paper. I don't know what these things are. Just little placards. Oh, it's how to unlock it. There you go. So when you get it, that's how you unlock it. I didn't know. I thought it was 4. I'm like, how come it's not doing it? It's 5 clicks. All right. So that's little fun stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's extras that you didn't get on the earlier models. Nice. Glad to see that. All right. Cool. So let's go over dimensions of this little guy, and then we'll do some size comparison. So it's very small. I love these little everyday carry guys. The length is 2 3/8 of an inch, or 60 millimeters in length. We have a head diameter of 5/8 of an inch, or 16 millimeters. So very small little guy, as you can see. I love it. So let's go do a little size comparison. Then we'll start to talk about features and demo this light. Go ahead and bring this up. And then we got to go over the instructions too. Those are always fun. So let's first give you a little size comparison. So we got the AAA, AA. Nice. Give you an idea. They say about the size of a AA battery. They're correct. Now it weighs 17.6 grams, if you want to know. They'll say that in the directions when I show it to you in the spec section. Let's see what else we got handy. We have a competitor here. We have the Tiki. This is the NiteCore Tiki. It's a nice little flashlight. I like it, but I'm not a fan of the rubber button here for turning on and off, and I'm not a fan of the capacity. It's got a smaller battery. Almost just slightly over 1/3 the capacity that this one has. This one definitely has more runtime. And then your everyday carry AA powered flashlight. Look at that bad boy compared to that Aurora A8. Amazing. And this thing has 650 lumens. Wow. That's all I can say there. So, and then of course the outgoing models. This is not one of them, but this gives you an idea. This is the Aurora A1, which is no frills, just a solid polycarbonate body with a basic switch. The new ones come with Type-C. This is an old one with a micro USB. But the switches are this type of switch. That's in the 3rd edition and 2nd edition. They had these little tiny switches. I like this one here. It's easier to find in the dark. It's more recessed and dished. This is kind of harder because it's a tiny switch. Double click turns it on. Long press off. So if you've had the Aurora series flashlights, the UI is the same on most all of them. Only thing extra is the side lights, how to engage those. But as you can see, it's about the same size. The A1. You may just want a simple variety, and I'll have links to the A1 too as well. So there you are. Cool. So let's look at the directions real quick, and then we'll get into features. Forgot to do the directions. This is always fun. I'm going to bring this up it's for posterity in case you lose your manual. It's nice to have this. I do spend a little bit of time on this, but hey, it's what it is. I like to do this for you guys. So there you are, product information. Trying to get it all on camera. I think you can read all that. Pretty simple. It gives the dimensions I gave you. Indicator when it's charging. There you go. In case I missed something. IPX6 waterproof, not 8, so you can't really dunk it, but it can take rain. And then what it comes with, kind of the setup here where you can expect all those little lights. It's pretty wild how many LEDs this thing actually has on board. The different versions for the different models. There's 3 different models you can buy, and it has the same main light, I believe, but the side lights are different. So you got the white, UV white. The one I'm showcasing is the UV red white, the A8UR, and then there's the A8Y amber red blue, which I do also have, which I'm going to show you as well. Show what those side lights look like. Pretty awesome. There's your lock and unlock. Over here gives you an idea of those 3 models I told you about with the side lights. Okay. Again, just showing you for posterity how to access those and what they do. Okay, we're going to flip this over, and we're almost done with this. Okay, so there's 2. Okay, so the 2 main lights. They have a cool white, which I think I have, which is extra output, 650 lumens. Looks like they do offer a 5,000 Kelvin neutral high CRI light, which is nice. You give up some of the high end, but that's, 420 lumens is plenty. But I chose to go with the cool white. I've been doing that lately, just because of preference. But there you go. There's the runtime, if you can see that. When you're on the, looks like the low mode, it's continuous, 8-hour runtime. It's pretty nice. There's no drop off. There's no step down immediately, which is great. And side light specs, if you need those. Snapshot, and we're almost through with this. How to mount the clip. There's that tail base buckle for the magnetic tail. Like I said, I'm just going to leave mine off. And there's some warranty information. Cool. All right, we're done with that. Let's go back to the flashlight and get going with this. So yeah, what can we get for our money? So right away, stainless steel bezel. Again, same as on the original A1. Give you an idea. I think even the Tiki has it. Tiki did come after the Aurora series. Just give you an idea. They kind of copied some of the stuff. Same kind of stainless steel bezel. So we got the stainless steel bezel running around here. I like that. The TIR optics. We got the luminous SST20 LED in cool white. Color temperature of 6500 Kelvin. CRI of 70. Of course, the clear translucent polycarbonate body. Awesome. You get to see everything inside. That is cool. I mean, I've seen ones where they're black and different things. You can't see anything except for the side lights. So that's fun. I like that. What else? What do we got here? We got the 3-position mounting for the clip. As you can see here, these little notches where it fits into. So you got 3 positions there. Very nice for that clip. Yeah, I don't know if I'll use that either. It looks convenient though. Type-C charging jack, which is great. Glad to see that. You can see it right here. Focus. USB-C. Awesome. Okay, let's see if I can open this up. Flip this here. You don't want to pull too hard. You'll pull that off because it's pretty little bit of rubber holding it in place. So there you go. Type-C jack. Pretty cool. Neat thing about this, it charges around 1/3 of an amp. So it'll charge this in 1 hour. To fully charge this 330 milliamp hour lithium battery. You can see underneath here. Pretty much the whole half the flashlight is battery, if you notice. That cell. That's all running along the bottom here. Pretty cool. When you're running this, you get moon and low, and all the side lights are available while charging. So that's neat. So you're able to run your UV, you're able to run the white or the, you get all 3 of them, which is fantastic. The red's pretty intense too, by the way. 20 lumen red. So you get all that when you're charging the flashlight. Fantastic. And of course, it can go either way with the Type-C. That's my cup of tea. Micro USB is okay, but the Type-C is the one I like. So charge status, LED is by the tail here. It's a little LED right there. You can see it. I can get up into focus. So it breathes blue while charging and turns solid green when finished. That's pretty handy. There's a low power LED up here. When your battery's running down, it'll turn red. And I think the new 4th 4th edition A1s have a little window for that LED. So you get that with the A1s now, which is cool. So I'd throw it out there. But the A1, the new ones, I think are like 27 bucks. So getting up there in price. Getting close to the price of this one. This one just comes with all the fun extras. I like this. So yeah, what else can we talk about with this flashlight? So I talked about the internal battery. It's IPX6 waterproof. It can handle a 1.5 meter drop. Nice. So you got the red LED by the power switch I just mentioned, low battery. This is, again, the model A8UR. So the side lights are 3 of them in here, as you can see. Get up close and personal to the camera. There is the warm white LED. That's that yellow coated one right there. Then we got the red LED. And then we got a UV LED right there. And UV is, I think, a wavelength 365 nanometers. And the red is 625 nanometers. They're saying this warm light is 4,000 K color temperature. Give you an idea. There. So we'll demo those for sure. We got to go outside here, or actually in my garage where I took some pictures. What else do we do before we go? So let's operate it. So again, if you're used to this Aurora series, it's pretty familiar to you. Just double click, turn it on. It's nice. I do like the idea this has a lockout. The older models did not have a lockout. So you single click to cycle the modes while it's on. So you got your moon mode, nice. You got your low, your medium, and your high. High is like the turbo. And of course, that will throttle. And then long press to turn it off. It's that simple. A lockout was the 5 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Confirmation that it's locked out. Now, if you try to turn it on, it just does this. Long press does nothing. So 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 unlocks the flashlight. Double press, turn it back on. Okay, cool, unlocked. Great. Changing modes, long press off. All right, awesome. So you saw it has mode memory, which is fantastic, but the mode memory is weird. You have to have it on the same mode for 3 minutes. So I'll tell you that real quick. Press and hold, turn it off. So from off, you can triple click. Get the UV. I'm going to aim it at my table here instead of my camera. So there's my UV, and you can see the dust on my bench here. It's pretty funny. You can see it all. It's cool. See which diamonds are good and bad or need to be cleaned. Cool. So there you are. And then, of course, to change it, you just press once. And now we're red LED. That's the 20 lumens. Press it again. You get a beacon, red beacon, which is nice, and I think a red flasher. Press it again. There's red flasher. Back to UV. Okay, and then long press off. And now to access the warm light, you do it 4 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we have the warm. And this will be 1 lumen, I believe, and I think the next click up is 20 lumens. There you go. So I took pictures of that too to give you an idea what that's going to look like in the garage. We have this nice reading lamp type. Very cool. All right, long press off. Let's head to the garage where I took some pictures of this flashlight in action. All right. So here I am, in front of the garage door, 15 feet away. Flashlight's on high. This is 650 lumens. Expect a runtime of 1 minute before it throttles down to 80 lumens, and it'll run the remainder of the battery out for 1.5 hours. Expect a total distance throw from this little guy of 110 meters. Now we're on medium. This is 200 lumens. It actually will throttle after a minute and go back down to 80, and it'll run out the remainder of the battery for 2 hours. Expect a throw of 63 meters. Now we're in low, that usable mode. The one you'll use probably all the time, and will probably get the mode memory after 3 minutes. This is 25 lumens. Expect a runtime of 8 hours, and a throw of 22 meters. And of course at 8 hours, has no throttling, which is fantastic. And now you might barely be able to make this out. This is a half lumen moon setting, and this should run 72 hours. Absolutely amazing. Kind of hard to pick up with the camera, but it's there if you look close enough. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that in your whatever you're viewing it on. Next, I took a picture of a wheel with the light on low. I'm 6 feet away from that wheel. So you have 25 lumens of work, and you have 8 hour working time. So you can definitely change a tire, fix something on the engine, we're in low light conditions, plenty of time to get something done with your keychain flashlight. It's quite a bit of light, 25 lumens to work with. Now we're going to look at the side lights. Now we're on red. This is 20 lumens. This really lights up the garage, which I was surprised. 20 lumens of red light is amazing, especially when you're trying to preserve your dark vision. Now we're on the side white light on high. This is 20 lumens. Expect a runtime of 3 hours. You wouldn't use it to area light this large of an area, but more of like a table or bench. And now I took a picture of the side light on low, the white light, at 1 lumen. Expect a runtime of 12 hours. You can barely make this out, how it's lighting up the garage there on that door and some of the hardware. Okay, let's go back to the bench. All right, here we are. Let's do a quick bench demo, and we're done. So I'll bring this up, bring the cards in. Yeah, the cards, awesome. All right, and then we'll bring in the Tiki. Okay, so the Tiki, if you guys aren't familiar, I'm sure you are. These are pretty popular. These are like 20 bucks versus 46, but it does a little less. It runs a little less because it's got a tiny battery. It's got USB micro because it just can't fit a Type-C, I don't think. I don't know if they've upgraded it or not. Probably not. And it's just definitely a smaller flashlight. Give you an idea. Does not have a magnetic base. Does not have a magnetic clip. It does not have the bigger battery. It does not have the extra side light. Okay. So just little things. Doesn't have the cool stainless steel switch. All right. But I have to go over it. 300 lumens is its high. Its medium is 60 lumens. Its low is 15 lumens. Its ultra low is 1 lumen. It's got auxiliary white light, 22 lumens, similar to that. It also has ultraviolet light too, which is similar to that as well. Give you an idea. All right. Let's go ahead and turn the lights off real quick. We'll turn these on. Not sure what they're set on. Double click. Hard to do on the table. I gotta hold it. Double click. Okay, so let's cycle that mode. Let's go to that mode. Okay, so right now this light's on 25 lumens and this one is on 15 lumens to give you an idea. And it'll give you an idea of beam pattern. We'll go through the side lights and then we'll do final thoughts on the A8. All right, so Tiki in my left and the Aurora in my right. Wow, okay, so in person the Aurora looks beautiful. It's got a nice neutral white, almost, even though it's cool white. Looks just fantastic. The Tiki, you can see it's banding on my video. I don't know if that's picking that up. It's very minute, but I can see it on my camera. So it's definitely cycling the light more, probably to conserve the battery. This is more of a constant current. I know the Aurora does cycle too as well, just not as noticeable. So there you are. But yeah, beam pattern too. Looks good up close. A little bit of artifact. I'm seeing like a little dot in the middle of the Tiki. I'm not seeing anything on the Aurora, of course, premium. So you got your Chevy and you got your Cadillac. There you go. Okay, just wanted to show you that. So let's go ahead and turn off the Tiki. So long press off, similar to the Aurora. Okay, so we're just going to cycle through the modes. I'm going to aim it at the table here. Okay, aim up at the ceiling. So we got low, medium, high. And of course, moon mode. Moon mode's nice. It's great for tuning with the radios. Side lights. So we'll go ahead and long press off. 1, 2, 3. UV looks cool. Look at that Iron Man. He's the man with master plan. He loves UV lights to party with, man. It's amazing. Let's go ahead and cycle. Here's our red light, 20 lumens. I'm going to hang it above the table about 2 feet above the table. It's pretty nice. Bring it away. Bring it in. Bring it away. There we go. We got the flashing. Okay, and then we get the higher flash. It's almost like a bike flasher. Nice. Back to UV. Now we're long press off. We're going to go to the white light. So this is 1 lumen of white light. Let's get it into focus. So right next to it. Very cool. And then we'll click it again and we go brighter. Okay, now let me go down one. And while I'm sitting there, I'm going to set this just kind of off here. I'm going to bring in, this is the other A8 I have with the different side lights. So let's go ahead. This is the red, blue, amber So this is interesting. This is a flasher, like a police flasher. So it's almost like the law enforcement edition that NiteCore has, the LE. This is like the same. So let's go ahead and show you the side lights here on this one. So we'll turn off the one I've been reviewing. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So we got red, blue flasher. And then we get a red flasher and a red beacon. So it gives you an idea what that can do there. Nice. Cycle it again. And back to beacon, where to long press off. Now to get the amber, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we got like an amber light versus a warm white. So this is kind of an interesting warm amber light, lighting up the table. Bring it out, bring it in. And I think this has flash modes. Has a beacon, I think a flasher as well. So there you go. Okay, so let's see, 1, 2. All right, turn that one on so I can see what's going on. Turn the lights back on. Do final thoughts on the A8. All right, cool. So we'll go ahead and long press off. All right. So there it is. So yeah, the different models is pretty cool. You can get the different side lights. Don't know what the red and blue flasher. I don't think I can use that because I think I would get in trouble in the United States. I don't think we're allowed to have that. So unless you're law enforcement. Some places you can, some countries, but not here in the States, I don't think. But still interesting, and then having the amber light there too as well. But throw that aside there. We got the Tiki. Bring them in. Which one is for you? Again, $20 versus $46. Again, this might go on sale sometimes around 40. Just something to watch for. Again, I like the differences in capacity. It's not much bigger. Weight-wise, you might have an extra 5 grams for the extra battery and size. But I like the idea of having extra side lights, extra capacity. Just me personally. And, oh yeah, I didn't mention RFI. I am a radio station. I'm a radio station. Radio todderbert. Yeah. We like to use these for our radios and radio tuning. And the A8 does a pretty good job. So if I turn this on.
Scores, they lead
turn
by
it up.
16. Memphis Grizzlies getting the win in
Light on.
Dallas, 104-88, routing the Mavs, who were held to 88 points, their second fewest in a game this season. Grizzlies allowing a season-low 88.
So not too bad unless you have it right next to the radio.
With their third straight win, now 7-7 without John Morant.
You'll get the RFI really bad right next to the antenna. But away from the antenna, you're okay. And then the moon mode.
Memphis Grizzlies had a comeback win over Dallas on Saturday.
So I recommend using the moon mode when you're tuning your radio in the dark. It's perfect. It's all you need. So, small radio. This will work fantastic. So we zoom it back down. Yeah, I always like to go over the RFI. Forgot to do that. I usually like to do that in the dark too as well. But yeah, which one should you get? It's totally up to you. It's what you need. Like I said, personally, I like the extra features. I like the idea that I can put a belt clip on it with a magnet. That's nice. I like the idea that I can put a tail cap that's magnetic. Also very nice. So just neat stuff that you can customize your flashlight with. I better just show you again. All stainless steel hardware too, by the way. So yeah, the A8 gets my vote. It has 3 different types too, which is amazing. The third one I think I mentioned was white, and UV. So it depends on what your needs are. I like the one where it has 3 different uses. UV, high CRI, red. And that's really nice for side lights. Okay, there it is. A8. Premium flashlight, but awesome for the keychain. I do give a recommended buy. I actually would look for the 3rd edition of the A8. And if you can find that, and it'll probably be a lot less money. They had Type-C, which is amazing. So the 3rd edition, it had just come out, I think, a year ago. And they had Type-C and had similar side lights and everything. Just the switch is different. So, I mean, I'm really liking this switch. As you can see, it is beveled in there real nicely. If I can get into focus. Yeah. Just easy to find when you go to grab the flashlight. This one here, you got to kind of feel for. It's kind of a smaller unit. As you can see, it sticks up. So, and of course, the newer models you can lock out. In the 3rd edition, I think you can lock out as well. So having the lockout feature is great. I keep rambling, but fun flashlight. Little dude. I love it. This is going to be my everyday carry. backup, but I might go with something like this on a keychain. This is rather heavy. I'm thinking I'm going to lean towards this. Just my thing. I do like double A power flashlights though. Awesome. All right, we're done. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you did. 2, if you like Aurora brand, or you like the RovyVon brand, Aurora series, make sure to subscribe with the bell icon, get notified of future videos. I like them. I'm going to pick up more. I'm looking at the Angel Eyes flashlight. Looks pretty cool. That's one where it's powered by a AAA battery or the internal lithium. That's neat, dual power. And of course, 3, comment below what you think about the A8. Is it something you would pick up? Are you more a fan of the original A1? Just solid, straightforward flashlight, no side lights. Let me know what you think. Which one would you pick up? All right, guys, thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in my next video.